Twitch, okay? So we're gonna talk about the friend zone. Now, what the friend zone is basically when a guy's super nice to a girl, or maybe sometimes not, you know, just randomly, a girl, it changes from girl to girl, a girl will just, you know, put you in the friend zone. You're not gonna have any intimacy with that girl at all. The connection will only go so far, right? She's put a stopper on that connection. Thank you, Cardu, I appreciate that. Anyway, I'm not repeating it again, Judge. But she's like, hey, you know, no connection. I mean, there's been movies made about this. It just happens, right? It's something that happens. Now, my theory on this, and again, agree, disagree, whatever you want. God, I can't hit that. Why can't I hit that? There we go. Fuck. I gotta get this theory out. My theory on this is from a young age, 4, 5, 2, 1, whatever, you start watching Disney movies, you start watching all sorts of movies, right? And they all teach you, right, consistently, that, okay, female, castle, male, kill dragon, save female, right? Oh my god, what am I doing? Jesus Christ. It's okay. You know, the female needs to be saved, right? She needs to be protected. She needs to be taken care of, right? And so, from a young age, males are taught that females are not people, that they're kind of like an alien species. And females are taught that males aren't people. They're kind of like an alien species. So different rules apply, where in reality it's just people. People are just people, right? I mean, you talk to a person, that person is a person regardless. Doesn't matter male, female, and that's how it should be. That's how you should be interacting. But at a young age, you're taught no. Hold on, guys. You're taught from a young age that this can't be true. We don't want to be in this level. You're taught from a young age that you have to treat them differently. So it's nice and wholesome and innocent when you're young, right? Because you're like, hey, okay, let me just go play with this girl, or let me go play with this guy. And then at some point it kind of just changes. And it's like, oh, I need to approach this girl and talk to her like this, say that. Oh, hi, darling, hi, honey. Oh, wow. How are you doing today? Here's some flowers, kiss, kiss, right? I gotta appreciate her the way she's supposed to be appreciated, right? Treat her like the princess she is, right? Just out of nowhere, without even knowing the person, right? Which is kind of ridiculous. So then girls see this and they're like, whoa, this guy's being nice, right? And this is a very continuous thing. But here's the kicker, right? People have a built-in function. And it's universal. I mean, I don't care if there's no papers proving it, but you can tell when you're being genuine. Hey, Luminaire, how you doing? You can tell when when another person is being fake, lying, manipulative. I mean, there's a part of you that can just tell. It's intuition. It's a connection between everybody. I mean, it's how animals. I mean, I think it's how animals function to an extent, right? Oh, Cardu, I love this song. Right? So when a guy is being super nice to this girl and being like, hey, darling, lovely princess, without even knowing her, this girl's being like, oh, you know, this guy's super nice. I mean, but he's not being genuine, right? And if you're not being genuine, there's no connection. A connection doesn't form, right? That's just how it works. Connections only form between two people who have a genuine interaction, right? Otherwise, it's not a connection. It's a false lie. It's a manipulation. It's something that's wrong. It's the opposite of a connection, right? And attraction comes from connection. That's how attraction works. When you feel connected to a person, you feel attracted to them. You want to be around them. You want to talk to them. You want to, you know, interact with them, do things with them, enjoy their company, stuff like that, right? Attraction comes from connection. So that being said, when a guy is like, okay, I've been taught to do this from the Disney movies or whatever, oh, darling, honey, lady, give you flowers, give you hugs, give you kisses, regardless of who you are or who I am or what I'm doing, I just gotta be nice, right? The girl's like, oh my god, this is not genuine, I'm not gonna form attraction, right? I'm not gonna form a connection, I'm not gonna form attraction, right? And then it's just like, oh, shit. And then this happens over and over and over for the girl. I mean, it just does. That's just how the society works right now. And the girl, through something called social conditioning, I don't know if you've ever heard of Pavlov's dog, or any of those, like, you know, ring the bell, the dog will drool kind of thing. The girl learns to associate, holy shit, niceness with fakeness, niceness with lack of genuinity, and in turn that results in niceness leading to no attraction, which really sucks for actually super nice guys who are just super nice, right? But at the same time, it also explains why people who are dicks, why people who are mean, jerks, terrible people have better results, success stories with girls, right? Statistically, it's proven. Not, well, I mean, I would like to say proven. I haven't done any research, but I'm assuming it's proven. That just assholes, jerks, douchebags, whatever, you know, male testosterone types of guys have better track records with girls, right? And here's why. Because if I'm like, hey man, fuck you, Cardew, right? And Cardew's a girl, then Cardew's like, oh, you know, I mean, he's not trying to manipulate me. He doesn't care about my feelings. He's not trying to, like, this doesn't seem like he's actually just saying, fuck you. He's actually just being himself. He's actually just saying, hey, I want to be mean to you, and I'm going to be mean to you. Instead of saying, hey, I don't know who you are, but I'm going to be super nice to you regardless of who you are, right? And there's the genuinity right there. So from a world of no genuinity to even a little genuinity, is that the right word? Realness, right? It's a very different thing. So it's like a big shock. So it's like, oh, this guy is super attractive. I've never felt this before because no guy's ever been really this real with me. And that's why girls kind of get addicted to this behavior. You know, oh jeez, you can call it whatever you want, right? That explains that as well, right? So that's the friend zone right there. Now, if you remember back, we were talking about Twitch, right? Twitch. And we were talking about white knights and white knights in streams and stuff, and how perverse I thought the behavior was. How it just makes interactions. It takes us a step back on interacting, like genuinely, just people to people, in general. I can make that. There we go. Right? It's just kind of what it does, because when you're, and I hate to use the term, but a white knight in a stream, right? You are basically saying, okay, this girl needs me to do this, needs me to do that. I mean, and you get rewarded for it. Your behavior gets reinforced, right? It gets taught to you that this is a good thing. This is something you should be doing. When in the real world, when in terms of an actual interaction between you and another person face to face, where connection is able to be established, not in a place where it's text one way and video another way, right? It's only doing you a disservice. It's actually making it worse for you, and it's only going to cause you misery in the long run. So that's why I think the whole Twitch thing is good, but it can be perverted and twisted, right? It can be made into something it shouldn't be. So I don't remember how I started talking about that, but there's that butterfly. I don't know if you agree or not. Last time I was genuine, I got slapped. It doesn't matter, HH Rocker. Here's another thing, right? And guys, if you agree with me, let me know. If you disagree with me, let me know as well. I would love to know if there are holes in my theory or anything like that. Oh, Illuminator. Man, thank you guys. Illuminator, man, you don't know me. I used to do this all the time. I mean, and at the same time, Butterfly says most of the time I can tell when someone is being fake. I've been tricked a lot though, right? I mean, guys get good at getting through that, right? That's how the game works. That's how this stuff works. I mean, I could tell you another story about the books I've read, about the things I've seen, right? But it's like you're taught to kind of chase that behavior, to get good at that behavior, right? I mean, that's why, basically.